Welcome to Back into the Future with Mark and Carol. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to now. It's right now. It's the time you're listening to this. It's Back into the Future. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It is current day.
It is.
It's the time of period that Jurassic Park Rebirth was released.
Yes.
Because that's what we saw. You know what's funny, Carol, is that we're doing this whole thing for the summer because Dawson and Buffy are quote-unquote not happening during the summer. So we're doing them, as they air and everything. So we get to do, extra stuff and everything.
The fun bonus shit that we do on a Patreon sometimes.
Right, exactly. Yeah, check out our Patreon. We get to do this and everything. We've done one or two episodes of massive retro late fee. The whole thing is retro late fee, but our massive late fee show, the one we do, the 25 years ago, the movies.
Retro late fee.
I know you don't differentiate or whatever.
I don't. He started this whole thing with massive late fee.
Right. We had
Mike.
Yeah, we had massive late fee with Mike and I, and this was supposed to be our Patreon bonus thing.
I was supposed to be bonus, guys.
Retro late fee. But you all demanded her so much that we ended up doing this as its own thing. So the naming gets a little confused sometimes.
For him.
Yeah, for me. But anyway, you know how we do those episodes? I don't think about it or keep track of number of episodes, really. And when we did Scary Movie, that was our 300th episode.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And we totally went by it without, acknowledgement.
It was kind of a crappy episode, too. Sorry, guys.
It was all right.
I was not in a great mood that day, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You have to tell me about that.
I don't remember anything being on my mind, but I just don't love that movie, and I didn't have a lot to say.
On my mind. You were higher on it than I was.
Higher on it?
Yeah, you liked it more than I did.
I wasn't high.
You should have. I think if I was high watching this movie, it would have been better.
I agree.
But anyway, I didn't have to be high to watch this movie, but it helps.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park Rebirth. I guess it's a fitting title because it feels so much more like original recipe Jurassic Park than it feels like a reboot almost.
Isn't it Jurassic World Rebirth?
Is it Jurassic World Rebirth?
There was no park.
Well, that's true.
I'm gonna look.
I guess it was Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever. But it felt more like original recipe Jurassic Park and a few other movies too.
Did it? Original recipe, really?
Because it's I guess it felt more like Jurassic Park 3 because they're going to the island.
Yeah, it's World.
Yeah, okay. Jurassic World Rebirth. That'll help when I title this.
It will.
But I guess it felt more like Jurassic Park 3, I guess, because they're going to the place where they're willingly going to where dinosaurs are to get something. In Jurassic Park 3, they're going to get that kid.
Yeah.
But that kid and his stepdad or whatever, his stepdad ends up being a skeleton in a tree.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he dies.
We were talking about which one of these movies we've actually seen because neither one of us have seen all of the movies.
I've seen all of them except for Jurassic World Dominion, the very last one.
See, I have only seen the first 3 Jurassic Parks, which I didn't even realize until yesterday. I thought I hadn't seen 3. And then Jurassic World. And now this. But all the in-between Jurassic World movies I haven't seen. How many are there?
There are 2 other Jurassic World movies. There are 3. This is the 4th Jurassic World movie.
I am on this shit. I'm going to watch them.
So, yeah, there's Jurassic World 2, we're in a spooky mansion. And then Jurassic World 3, we promised you it would be dinosaurs running amok throughout the world, but instead it's locusts.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
So our daughter just texted me asking, what is our Netflix stuff? With a screenshot.
Oh my God,
trying to log into Netflix.
Log into Netflix? On their, don't they have Netflix?
I think she probably wants to do it on her phone or some shit.
Our daughter is at her friend's house.
I don't even know our Netflix sign-in, so...
I'm not giving it over the air.
No. I'm just going to say, don't know, sorry, baby.
Yeah, we'll deal with you later. But what did you think of Jurassic World Rebirth?
I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of expecting it to suck like Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
And Jurassic Park 2.
Or Jurassic World 2 and 3. Jurassic World 1 I wasn't high on when it came out, but in retrospect, it's the best of those, I guess.
I liked Jurassic World.
It's fine.
I watched that fairly recently because I had not seen it before. I didn't see it in the theater like everybody else, so...
It's a lot like the Jurassic Park 1 in that but this time it's a functioning... Like, everyone's there. It's a big group of people there and stuff like that, and then things go wrong.
And there's a full love story where, like, there is not a full love story. There's a hint of a love story in Jurassic Park.
There's a quote-unquote love story.
We watched Jurassic Park. Like, I watched it with Bella the other day.
Uh-huh.
And we had started watching, because she has actually seen Jurassic Park 1 and 2, but... at 11 does not remember having seen them previously.
Yeah.
So
previously on her life.
We started watching Jurassic Park 3 and it has like Dr. Grant and talking to the girl.
Ellie Sattler.
Whatever. Yeah, Sattler. So like and we find out she's married and has kids with somebody else and I was like, "Oh my god, what a spoiler," you know. And so then when we're watching Jurassic Park, Bella's like, wait, they're a couple? Like, I didn't even know they're a couple. Like,
they're not really a couple. They work together and there's like kind of a flirtation.
What? I thought they were a couple. They talk. She said, I'd like to have a baby with you. Like, he's like, you want to have a kid?
She does say that? She says she wants to have a baby with him.
He says, you want one of those. Talking about kids. She's like, well, not that kid, but a combination, Dr. Sattler, Dr. Grant, would be nice or something.
Does she say that?
And I think they live together. That trailer that Hammond's in, he pulls the champagne out of the fridge. She's like, hey, we were saving that. I think that's their house.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty sure they were in a relationship. And Malcolm asks him, are you and her together? And he gives him a look. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry. So, because Malcolm was interested in her.
Oh, I know. Malcolm's interested in everything that walks.
So, anyway.
He's interested in lying supine shirtless.
Right? Oh, my God. But, so, in Jurassic Park, though, nobody even kisses anyone. And in Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, there is at least a kiss. So, there's a whole romantic arc.
Owen Thunderguns and Miss Lady have a kiss, yeah.
Owen Thunderguns?
I don't know their names.
You don't know? That's Pratt. Like, what's his...
No, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard.
There you go.
Ron Howard's daughter. I know their actors' names.
All right.
I don't know the characters' names. No. So they're Owen Thunderguns and Miss Lady.
You're so funny.
But anyway, that's a Red Letter Media joke. Owen Thunderguns, so... Credit where credit is due, but I really don't know. I honestly, Red Letter Media has more of a cultural impact, I think, because I remember that Owen Thunderguns more than whatever his fucking name is in the movie.
Right.
But anyway, so yeah, it's the characters are the problem with that movie with Jurassic World. But you've come here for a Jurassic World Rebirth review. I mean, I guess it is fair to talk about the other movies, though, in conjunction with this. It's part of a franchise.
And, just to say from here on out, there will be some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, maybe go see it and then listen to the rest of the episode.
I'm so used to not talking about movies during opening day weekend. I'm used to talking about movies 25 years after they come out.
Yeah, we don't worry about spoilers usually.
But yes, if you haven't seen the movie, there are spoilers abound from this point on.
Yes. So,
skip
are we
the
ready?
Time code. I don't give a fuck if you want to miss spoilers.
So, like, how the movie starts is weird, and I don't really see how it connects to the rest of the movie. There's, like, it's like, I don't know, 11 years ago, 17 years ago, whatever.
I was thinking about a different opening scene, but yeah, the opening scene before the opening scene, yeah.
And it shows, like, there's these scientists, and, like, they're trying to make this emotional. Like, they're trying to show some kind of, like, impact or, like, connection
they're
between
friends with each other.
These two. Like,
they're doing countdowns, 1, 2, 3 with each other. Like, they're little kids. It's like a Spock Kirk moment, right? I mean, it took, 5 years of a television show and 2 movies to establish that bond, but we can do it in 3 seconds with a Snickers wrapper, right?
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's bad.
But it's so I read this online. It does not make this clear necessarily, but I guess it's 5. It's like in between. So it's the in between cold open. It's like 5 years after Dr. Grant rescues that kid,
but 17 years before now.
Well, yeah, but also like 5 years before the events of Jurassic World.
Okay.
The first one, the one you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're on this, like, apparently InGen just has, like, they own islands all over the place, and they have research whatever they need for this plot on any island they can think of. Because on this island, they're doing weird genetic modifications. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I guess because they do sort of hint at that in Jurassic World, where they have genetically modified dinosaurs. They have that one that's like a cross between a raptor and a T-Rex and whatever. What is Indominus or whatever it's called?
It's hard to imagine a world where there are dinosaurs so commonplace that they had to fuck with them to make them more interesting.
Yeah. So they make monsters is what they're doing.
Yes.
And this part of the movie is like a horror movie.
Yeah.
And it's right down to the cinematography. There's a red mist that is like, this is the fun, like, you would think in an emergency situation you'd want to be able to see clearly. But I guess their emergency situation, or their emergency protocols have cinematics in mind. Because instead of being able to see clearly, all the lights dim with one, like, key spotlight on something. A red mist fills the thing so that monsters can appear out of the shadows.
Okay, I mean, yes, I get your point. I do see a reason why they would do this, though. Because this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex breed of some sort, right?
Yeah, it's apparently it has 6 limbs, and it's like, it looks like the Cloverfield monster.
Yes, but they can only see things that move. So maybe the mist is to protect the employees so they can get out without being seen.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have, like, some sort of weird, like, oscillating thing, like, moving against a wall or something like that?
Well, they're not as smart as you. Maybe they would have lived if they had you on their team. I guess so.
Maybe if they hadn't eaten Snickers. Do you think Snickers was happy with that product placement?
You're the one.
Your product is going to result in the death of at least one person.
I don't get this either, though. Okay, so they lock this dude in there so he can be killed by this dinosaur because they want to contain it. Mm-hmm. But it obviously fails because they abandon the island and then dinosaurs take over the area.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, probably through attrition. At some point, they're going to get through that door. But that door gave them enough time for everyone else to get out of there.
Yeah. And then
they probably didn't think that door was going to hold the dinosaur forever.
I gotcha. So then the whole area becomes like humans are not allowed here.
Yeah. It's funny, like, Gareth Edwards directed this movie, and I don't know who knows what about what, but Gareth, and I know you don't, so I'll explain it to you and anyone in the audience that doesn't know. Gareth Edwards directed Rouge One, I believe it's pronounced, a Star Wars story. Rogue One. We saw it.
Yes.
And that ending reminded me very much of Darth Vader in that movie. In the hallway at the very end where he lights the lightsaber and it's all lit red and shit like that. And he's like, and he, like, he goes through the hallway and kills all those people. It's like a horror movie scene. Gareth Edwards needs to make a horror movie because he's very good at... And here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of movies that Gareth Edwards has worked on because I don't like Rogue One that much. I think the third act is very good. It's probably the best probably the best action sequence, the space battle and the ground battle of anything Star Wars. But there are no characters in that movie. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of these people. Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor, or whatever, Chirrut Bays or whatever his name is. I don't know. But like there's no emotional arc or connection or anything to those characters. So when they all die in the end, spoilers for Rogue One, guys, it's unsatisfying. I don't feel anything. I'm not like super sad about it. And then it's like a horror movie at the end. So I've been critical of Gareth Edwards in the past, but as a director, like strictly from a directorial point of view, cinematography, directing, camera movement, like that kind of stuff, he's good. He's a good director. I actually honestly think he's one of the best directors working today when you talk about visuals. He's very good at capturing, like using the visual language of film. He's very good at it. He needs a good script.
Yeah.
Like he didn't write the script. I don't think he wrote Rogue One. But he's the two big movies he's worked on have very big script problems, and a lot of what is wrong about this movie is down to the script. And I really want him to get a good script. I wish we could partner him with a good horror writer and him direct a horror movie, because I think it'd be amazing. I think it'd be very atmospheric and good.
Yeah.
But the problems with this movie come down to the writing. Because after the opening scene that you're talking about, we get the other opening scene, the opening scene of present day, with some CEO fuck driving in his car, and he's stuck in traffic because a brontosaurus is dying in the street.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Don't you think?
Yes, I think the whole thing's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Like, having a brontosaurus just, in the middle of New York City is dumb. It's supposed
to be highlighting how they can't live in our climate. They've been here for a while, but the climate's different. I mean, which makes sense, honestly. If we went back 65, 70, 100 million years ago, we wouldn't be able to live very long either, and not just because of like the threats of dinosaurs and stuff like that. Oxygen, there was more oxygen in the atmosphere.
Really?
Yes, the atmosphere was higher oxygenated at that time, and that was able to support larger land animals that have bigger oxygen consumption needs. And our planet no longer does that.
Yeah, because, the ozone stuff.
Part of it, but just partially because of just atmospheric changes over millions of years.
Okay.
Tens of millions of years. But they've got us. But anyway, so the brontosaurus is dying, and he gets out. He does the asshole thing where he gets out of his car to go look.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, I think he just wanted a better.
Let me push this
viewpoint.
dinosaur out of the way. So he gets back into his car, and Scarlett Johansson's in there.
I didn't
Every
recognize
man's dream,
her.
Getting into a car and finding Scarlett Johansson.
Right. I didn't recognize her at first.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
Because of the hair?
Within a few minutes, I got it. More the sound of her voice clued me in, and then I was, looking at the features of her face. I'm like, okay.
She has a very distinct voice.
She does. And, yeah, her hair pulled back in this, tight bun, wearing, a business suit, and, it just wasn't...
she's blonde.
Yeah, it wasn't the normal Scarlett Johansson look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was blonde in He's Not That Into You?
Yeah.
Or He's Just Not That Into You, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was, yeah.
And super hot in that movie, by the way.
I know, 100. Yes, I pointed that out. I was high on her before you were, for sure.
And I was a little afraid for a minute. I was like, oh my God, Scarlett Johansson has lost it. Mm-hmm. But then, we saw her later wearing normal looking clothes and her hair down, and she's still hot. It's okay. I don't need to be scared.
Yeah.
Her hotness has survived the years.
Yeah, we figured out what Colin Jost knows. She's still hot. That's her husband. He's on SNL.
Okay.
He does Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
Well, he's a lucky man.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, so she's in the car, and her character Zora
Yeah, Z they call her. And I think mostly.
is a big problem that I have with this movie.
Okay.
Because, like we discussed, Scarlett Johansson is charming, attractive, and charming, and a good actress, and she kind of carries a completely underwritten character. But I don't like I said to you, this character doesn't seem to me like she has an arc, more as it's a character wave. Yeah. It's just a go wherever the situation takes me. Mm-hmm. Because she's like, hey, he goes, hey, we need, we want dinosaurs stuff. We have this thing we're making, and it's gonna cure heart disease. Yeah,
they need the blood of these
three
different kinds of dinosaurs, the big ones, because it will somehow help them figure out how to cure heart disease.
Larger heart muscles. They give some bullshit about larger heart muscles, and even though these are large animals, they all lived well over 100 years at the time. But I don't understand how dinosaur DNA is compatible with human DNA, or how that helps into making this into a drug that is applicable to humans. These are also genetic mutations that were mixed with frog DNA and stuff like that too. And it's like, also, couldn't you just take the biological material that InGen obviously still has from these dinosaurs and then create like embryos or whatever, and then extract the blood from that? Because I say they have to be living. Extract the blood from that and never mature them, kind of like how they do with they do embryonic research now for human beings. Like, none of this makes any sense really if you drill down science wise. But it's an excuse to we have three set pieces that we need to go to, 3 different big dinosaurs, and they're the biggest you'll ever see.
Yeah, there's one in the water, there's one in the sky, and there's one on the land.
Exactly.
So then
it's like a video game.
Kind of. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the popcorn more. I enjoyed the popcorn so much that I was willing to get up and get a refill in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
So I've just got to say that.
But they So what I don't like about her character, though, one of the the first thing that I noticed, and I was like, this is ridiculous, is he's like, yeah, we gotta go get dinosaurs or whatever, and she's like, oh no, my partner just got killed, and I don't want to be in dangerous situations right now. I'm not doing that anymore. Bye. And he's like, what about $10 million? And she was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Immediately.
I didn't realize that. She immediately has a change of heart.
Like, she didn't even think about it. So but then because later she does the same thing. Yes. Like, she plays a game with him with somebody else. It's obviously a rehearsed situation.
Marshala Ali.
Where they're like, oh, you know what? Actually, we changed our mind. We're not going to help you. And then she's like, well, why don't you double the money?
Yeah.
I think
he's like, okay, fine.
I think that was her goal in the beginning. I don't think she wasn't going to do it ever. I think she just wanted to make sure she got a really good offer from him.
I guess. But, yeah. 2-time Oscar winner Marshala Ali is in this movie.
Wow, can you say that one again?
No. I can't pronounce his name. But he's in this movie. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they got him.
Is that the guy she was working with? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The boat owner?
Yeah, the captain. Mm-hmm. But, so she does that, where she's like, no, then yes. And then there's this whole dumb side plot where they get Dr. Loomis, by the way, I guess a Halloween or Psycho reference.
Yeah.
One of the two, or both. I don't know. They just thought, somebody was like, here's the thing. I can't remember the name of the guy that wrote this, but he really thinks he's clever, and he's not. The whole Dr. Loomis thing, I could see him being like, ooh, people get this. But there's this whole subplot of hey, should we give it to this company? They're going to charge a bunch of money for this drug, and a bunch of people won't be able to afford it. Or should we Jonas Salk it? Should we could you patent the sun? with this, and she's like, oh, I don't know, like I the money though, and at no point did I ever feel like, oh, of course she'll choose the greedy corporation,
right?
Like,
well, and like her and the Dr. Loomis guy are like kind of falling for each other throughout the movie.
yeah,
it seems
that's another one, and that's another one of those that's like kind of a hinted romance, but not like a fully realized one.
Yeah, they don't kiss, do they?
No.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't get to kiss.
Unless they kissed when we were getting popcorn.
Could you imagine Scarlett like being cast in this movie? Like you're gonna be in this movie and you're Scarlett Johansson's love interest. He's like, oh yeah, and he goes to the script and he's like, wait, no kissing scene, no makeout scene.
I don't get to kiss Scarlett Johansson. That would be sad.
Yeah. But so yeah, like they put in things that, like, it feels like AI wrote this. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to express this. But
I bet it helped.
I'll bet you it did, because here's the thing. It hits every beat. Mm-hmm. It's just so predictable and so like regurgitated. Because it's like I feel like the writer being like, this is the part where we need to give them personal stakes. This is the part where we need to try to construct a character arc. So let's see. What's something personal that she could relate to this inner and outer journey? Oh, her mother died of heart disease, so it means something to her that people are dying of heart disease. Yeah. Marshala Ali's son was killed or whatever, and he's sad about that, and it broke up his marriage. So he needs to protect the child. Like, that's his inner... Like, but at no... Like, it hits all those beats, but there's no artistry in it, and it's like, it just feels so hollow and empty.
Exactly the word I was thinking.
Yeah. And it's just, there's no emotional resonance with it, because I never feel the realness of these characters. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with that. That's the difference between Michael Crichton, who I have problems with Michael, rest in peace, Michael Crichton, but I have problems with his ideologies and point of views and things like that a lot of times. But Michael Crichton was a very fucking good writer. And that's the difference between having Michael Crichton, who understands people and characters, and Steven Spielberg, who understands people and characters and how to film that stuff. The difference between having those two people being your creative force behind those characters that we still remember and love today, and someone that is artless with that. Like, the special effects in Jurassic Park and in this movie, they're supposed to be spectacle. They're supposed to be the icing on the cake of the movie, but the cake parts, the meat of the movie is supposed to be the people, and that works in Jurassic Park because we care about those people.
Yes,
and we get scenes of them like flying into the island and stuff like that, interacting, and we get their personalities, and they feel real and lived in, and like, you know, like we love Dr. Malcolm's, like, you know, swarmy kind of like charm and humor and the sincerity of Dr. Sattler and like the passion of Dr. Grant. Like, we get all that stuff, and it feels, we connect to that. It feels real. I don't feel that with any of these characters, and that's the problem.
Yeah. I gotta say, speaking of Dr. Grant's character, sorry to, go back again, but it kind of bothers me that his character arc in the first movie was to go from I hate kids to I love kids.
Yeah.
And then in the third movie, they bring him back, and he doesn't have any kids.
Yeah, that's
the fuck?
True.
That was just disappointing.
But he goes to save a kid.
But he doesn't have one, and he should.
Well, he's in there. He and Sattler and everything, they're in the third Jurassic World movie. So is Ian Malcolm. They bring them all back. Okay. So maybe they have kids then. I haven't seen it. Like I said, I don't know.
Okay. Well, that'll be exciting.
Yeah, maybe his character will get fully, But I know every film bro or whatever loves to point out the whole seatbelt scene in Jurassic Park. You know the seatbelt scene.
I love it.
Where it's like he's got two female ends of the seatbelt, and he ties and he makes it work. Just like it's it's foreshadowing for only the female characters. There's nothing halfway that clever in this script.
No.
And and here's the thing. I guess maybe it sounds like we hate it. I didn't hate it. Like I said when we left the theater, maybe it's the second best Jurassic Park movie.
Maybe.
I do think it's probably not as good as Jurassic World.
Yeah, no, I think it goes Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and then Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah, because
having not seen the other two Jurassic Worlds,
I don't like. Well, they're bad. They're bad.
You didn't see one of them either.
The second one is worse than this for sure. And Dominion, I haven't heard good things about, but we'll watch it together. But yeah, it's fine. It's predictable. It hits every single thing that you think it's going to hit. The one thing that it did that also, I was so conflicted. I felt both interested and angry at this. The movie essentially recreates Jaws. Like the ending of the movie Jaws.
Okay.
Another Spielberg property. And it's very... I liked it because... So they've got Scarlett Johansson, or Johansson, however you want to say it, strapped to the bow of the ship with a gun. She's shooting the blood-extracting gun into this dinosaur, and then it parachutes out, ejects and parachutes out so they can retrieve it. And when she's there with the gun, it's so Brody on the bow of the ship with the gun trying to shoot at the shark, smile, you son of a bitch, thing at the conclusion of Jaws. And I liked it because it was it was a very well filmed scene. I liked it because of all the Gareth Edward parts. It was very well filmed, framed, there was actual tension and excitement in this part. I actually felt something when we were watching that. But I was angry because I'm like, I could just see the screenwriter just gleefully typing all this and being like, I'm writing a Jaws. We're writing a Jaws. I mean, it's there's no cleverness to it. It's just an homage. It's just reminiscent of that part of the movie, which is fine, I guess, but there's no cleverness to it. There's no spin on it. There's no, it's basically just oh, this is bigger than Jaws kind of situation. And I didn't love that aspect of it. I wanted this to be more and to mean more.
But it's a popcorn movie, so it didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's how far have we come, really? Because I understand that, and that's the defense of the movie, is that, well, just turn your brain off, because it's just for fun, and it's just whatever, and it's but our race made Back to the Future and E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Jaws, the original summer blockbuster movie, and all these movies that were quote unquote just popcorn movies, Star Wars that were just popcorn movies, but
who said they were just popcorn movies? But
I mean that's what they are. They're those are big blockbuster movies, but they mean something. There's something behind them. We used to make movies and making a big blockbuster popcorn kind of movie meant, yeah, it's a big action movie and stuff like that, but there was still meaning and stuff behind it, and we got the action but not the meaning. And that's what, and not every movie has to be Citizen Kane or Schindler's List or whatever, obviously, but I'm just saying, you can still have a point and make a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
And you can still connect to humanity and make a popcorn movie. And this film does neither.
Speaking of humanity, I have to get your opinion on this. The family that they pick up along the way.
Yeah, I guess we should mention that, yeah.
So it's a dad, his 2 daughters. One's probably 11-ish, 12, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around that age.
And the other's probably like 18 or 19, like an adult but still young.
She's going to NYU, so she's probably 18 because she's just graduated high school. She's about to start college.
And with them is her boyfriend, Xavier, I believe was his name.
Yeah, the one that's fucking her.
Yeah, like just so overt about the fact that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's so rude. And he's such an asshole. Like, they call him up because it's his turn to steer the ship. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, I'm too tired. And he just got up, right? And then, like, his dad's like, does he own a shirt? Because he just walks around with no shirt. The sister at some point is like, oh, the naked side, when she's saying, I wish you could see the side of him I see. Yeah. So, like, obviously, they're having sex in this, like, closed quarters. It's just rude and awful.
It's a small ship.
It's a very small ship. And then, when they're on the boat and they get attacked and all this stuff, and she goes overboard, Xavier jumps off the ship and goes and saves her and earns the dad's respect.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. And we have a daughter.
Yeah.
Would a dude jumping in the water after her earn your respect even if he was that big of a douche?
I mean, maybe, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I was so prepared to say no, but then I was thinking about someone literally willingly jumping into dinosaur infested waters to save her. I mean, that's pretty bold.
Yeah.
That shows a lot of commitment and self-sacrifice. What I wanted to happen though, and didn't, is at the end of the movie, the dad is steering the fucking ship and he looks over at the boy or whatever and gives him a smile and a nod and stuff like that, right? I wanted the fucking kid, and this is so obvious, I don't know why they didn't do this. I might have even groaned if they did it, but at least it would have been something. I wanted the boy to go up and be like, I'll steer.
Yeah.
Because he refused to show that he has grown as a character.
Yes.
But they don't even do that. He's still sitting there with the girl.
Yeah.
He should have gotten up and said, I'll steer.
Yeah, let me have a turn.
Yeah. You relax. You relax with your daughter.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. But it doesn't happen. But, I mean, and he does that, and he does, a little bit else, I guess, but not much throughout the rest of the course of the movie to, redeem his character.
Yeah, a couple things, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he does a little bit, but, I don't know, like we said, we missed a little bit of it.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know, that bothered me, his whole character bothered me, and that didn't seem like a thing that he would actually do.
Who knows? I don't know. We don't get much of his character
before
that period of time, so I don't know.
That's
but
true.
they do paint him as very much of a douchebag at the beginning, though, and lazy and stealing licorice from Isabella. Oh, our daughter was so happy that she had the same name. Yeah, that family thing. So that this movie feels, like I said, it kind of feels like Jurassic Park 3 because there's the family dynamic and the scientist dynamic, and it's the same thing. But it's like two plots kind of crammed together. We've got this. It almost feels like two separate scripts that they were like, let's stitch these two things together because they've got the family that's lost at sea basically in dinosaur infested waters, and they've got these scientists doing this thing, and they get separated for a while, and they come back together and.
And the pharmaceutical guy is evil, so he was fighting the teenage girl who was trying to call for help.
Yeah.
And then she fell in the water and he didn't save her, and she's looking at her going, help me, and he just sits there and stares at her. But it's also not like he shoved her off either.
No, but did you see he had this sneer on his face?
True, and she had hit him though. She had pushed him down, and that's how she ended up falling.
Yeah.
So you just physically attacked the man, and now you're gonna be like, he didn't save me.
You're defending the
I'm not defending him,
corporate guy?
But I don't think it's as bad as they paint it.
Well, yeah, probably not quite as bad in a real life situation. Probably not quite as bad as they paint it.
He didn't try to kill her. She's like, he tried to kill me. He was not trying to kill her.
Yeah, he was passively letting her die.
Yeah.
He was Walter Whiting it.
Yeah.
He wasn't actively trying to to kill her. But I don't. This is another problem with a lot of these Jurassic Park / World movies. They don't. Do we need a human antagonist?
No.
I don't understand. Like, there's so much like to kill you on this island. There's so many monster antagonists. Do we need a human antagonist? And they turn him into I'm a fucking villain guy.
Yeah, he's like a caricature. I can never say that word. Caricature. It just feels funny in my mouth. I can't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It just, that was also another eye roll moment where it's like the guy pulls out a gun at some point and they're like, whatever. And then Mahershala Ali sacrifices himself to save them all, and then off screen lives.
Yeah, they don't show how, because he wouldn't have.
Because it's bullshit. Yeah.
And like that's what Bella said on the way out of the theater too. She's like he shouldn't have lived. Like he should have died. And it would have made the whole scene mean more. And like he was emotionally like suffering and like everything, and kind of I think wanted to die, and it just made sense.
He was sacrificing himself to save the child. That was his character arc.
And it should have been left at that. Why, like, are we like that fragile as a society that they can't let that happen?
And I mean, it's like, and then he lived. And it's like they're like, it's attracted to light. You know, the dinosaur, right? So he takes a flare and he goes out there to lure it away.
Like in Jurassic Park 1.
And yeah, and he exactly. And he successfully does. Great and everything, right? And then the dinosaur like goes away or whatever, like because he, you know, thinks it kills him. I don't know. But then we see a light and it's a flare and he's like, come save me. And it's like, isn't it attracted to light? Why isn't the dinosaur coming?
Did he kill it? Maybe he killed it, but we don't know. He killed it with the flare.
He killed it off screen. He killed it with the flare. A la Friday the 13th Part 5.
There you go.
With the greasers. Oh my god. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But so he gets to live, whatever. Him and Scarlett. I think they just didn't want to take anyone else away from Scarlett Johansson.
I guess.
But yes, and then they're like, she's like, what should we do? Should we sell it or should we release it to the public? He's like, you decide. And she's like, oh, we'll release it to the public.
Yeah. I mean, I guess she decided that Dr. Loomis was worth $10 million, because I don't get the impression that it was because she wanted to release it to the public. I think she wanted him.
I wonder how Mahershala Ali feels about that, by the way, because he was supposed to get paid on that.
Right?
If she was just like, oh, by the way, there's no money. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he lost his ship.
Yeah, he lost his ship and 2 of his crewmates.
And almost died. Yeah, that is kind of bullshit.
That would be an awkward conversation. Fucking no, we're selling this shit.
Well.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, would I recommend it? I guess it's worth seeing it in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth seeing in the theater. I don't know if it's worth seeing out of the theater, which is why I'm glad we got to actually see this one on the big screen.
It's just like, I came in with no expectations. I came in thinking the movie is going to be terrible. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It's not good, but it's not terrible either.
Yeah, it's not bad. And if you've seen all the rest of them, probably see this one.
It feels like a production line movie. It feels like we know we need to do this, and this, and we did them.
Yeah.
So tacitly, I'd recommend it.
Again, the popcorn. It's worth it for the popcorn.
They're re-releasing Jurassic Park, the original.
They are?
Yeah. If they're well, at least the theater near us is. Yeah.
Ooh.
So if you have a chance to go see that, other than this movie, that's a better.
It is a better movie, yeah.
But yeah, I guess I would tacitly recommend this. But that is our show for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own dinosaur killing flair.
You could write us at latefee1994@AOL.com.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
Also check out our Patreon.
Yes, please.
And then now I've thrown myself off. I don't know what the rest of what I say
Well, you'll see next time is what you say.
Have a good day. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.